Matt, you're up 12 in the second half. Outside of Trey Burke being really good, I guess what happened from there?
Well, we had some opportunities. We had the ball at the basket, and we had some good looks offensively, and some shots didn't go down for us at that time. And with that being said, they started to knock down some shots. And Trey Burke's a very good player. And one thing you want to try your best to do is to get him out of rhythm. But when he makes speed dribble, step back pull-ups, you're going to shake his hand a couple times. He made a couple of unbelievable shots on the run. That's why some consider the best lead guard in the country, because he can make those shots. Not a lot of people can make those shots. Our frustration as a staff really lied in the fact of just we didn't do a good enough job a couple of times corralling him on ball screen action and not really stopping him as much as then he makes other people better. He's 50% of their offense. If you go look at the stats tonight, he's 50% of their offense again. And some of those assists are threes, and so he's more than 50%. But he's scoring or passing on about half of their plays. It's productive. And they just had too many clean looks there with Hardaway, Stauskas, Bokrich had the 1-3. He just subs in the game. I don't know if he's played. He might have had a field goal in 16 games. That was a huge three, man. I know he missed a free throw. But that was a huge three at a key time for their team. So you got to give him credit for being ready to make a shot. But it was those shots that really frustrated us because we felt we could stop those shots. At times when you get against a good player, you make it difficult for him. You can test, and then they are shooting speed dribble pull-ups. So that's really where our frustration lied, because I felt we could have stopped that. But I liked our effort. Our execution wasn't great at times. We simply couldn't stop them in the last 8 minutes. And even when the ball got loose, we had some rebound opportunities, some loose ball opportunities. Michigan made those plays, and I thought that was pretty important to their victory, their success.
Matt, Coach Beilein was in here. He talked about early in the second half, you threw kind of a defensive twist at him. He said it kind of blew us up. And that's when you got that 12-point lead. Right. And he said, he credited you and said, it was a great move. We had to really kind of adjust on the fly. I've given away your trade secrets. Did you actually see, something you could do that to throw them off a lot?
Well, we just tried to stay with them and stay into them as much as possible. You're stopping them from scoring, but you're also trying to stop them from passing. And I think when they pick up the basketball, you got to do a good job of defending the pass. And at times, like in that stretch, I thought we did a pretty good job with that. We tried to keep the ball on the side, so we wasn't attacking in the middle of the court. Right. Then the floodgates opened up, and they were just attacking too much. I can go into details of things, but it's really the semantics of defending the ball screen. And we're a little bit different in what we do defensively there, because we have such a big player at that 5 spot, and that's who they rub. A lot of the guys with Sandy and with him. At times we did a good job, at times we didn't. Then at times it's the guy on the ball not doing the little things. So it really ties together. And with all that being said, they do a good job. He's a very good coach, and they're very difficult to defend.
Now, you did have the crack there at the end for the potential game-tying three. Pass didn't quite connect. Is that what you were looking for, just something quick?
Well, we were just trying to look. We're trying to get a rub off a ball screen to start in the open court. With the miss and where it went, we had to advance it. We didn't get that. We were just trying to. I shouldn't say we didn't get that. We didn't get it kind of where we wanted to. But then we were just trying to get a rub off a dribble handoff. At first, I thought he was going to go dribble right at Bird's man and flip it to him, then try to get that shot. It is a difficult thing to do with no timeouts, and your fastest guy that can dribble isn't a three-point shooter. So if you give it to somebody else, you don't have the speed to get it up the court the way you need to. If you don't, and so we really were trying to get a rub right there with Bird for a dribble handoff. He started to go towards him, then he veered towards Tyrone. We talked about it, just a dribble handoff with Tyrone. So I just kind of felt Ronnie thought he could get the ball just directly to him, and Tyrone was coming for that handoff. And even though they didn't get close, just it happened too quick, and just we struggled to pass and catch that one. And things like that happen. That's part of the game. It's the other things that when you go back and dissect everything, it's hard to swallow. But we got rebounded by 12. We did some really good things. Made our free throws. We just had to get a couple more stops.